Greetings everyone, and welcome to my volatile garden. In today's video, we will be counting down the very best Digimon with the virus type in the Cyber Sleuth games. For this list, the Digimon that we considered were ranked based on their overall strength and viability for competitive play. This video is part of a series of top 10 lists which overviews the best competitive Digimon for Cyber Sleuth. To be clear, we are ranking Digimon based on the rebalancing of the roster for Hacker's Memory for the PS4, which carried over to the Complete Edition for the Switch and the PC. And with that out of the way, let's get started. Number 10. Sistermon Noir Awakened. For the purposes of this video, Sistermon Noir and Sistermon Ciel will be treated as the same Digimon. At 18 memory and with stats that are more typical to the average Mega, Sistermon Ciel's awakened form is quite the outlier amongst champions. This Sistermon is a strong physical attacker, and within that niche, she is very well balanced. With her feral power, Sistermon helps bolster team survivability while also exerting respectable firepower of her own. All of this makes Sistermon Ciel Awakened one of the easiest physical attackers to fit in a team. Number 9. Grand Dramon. The King of Vampires is an incredibly versatile Digimon, featuring excellent utilities that are just fun to mess around with. Generally speaking, Grand Dramon prefers to make use of his intelligence stat in order to get the most amount of damage out of Crystal Revolution. On the other hand, he can also be trained as a surprising physical attacker to further exploit the defense debuff he can induce with Eye of Gorgon. Regardless if you put more focus on self-sustain or spreading panic, Grand Dramon can prove to be rather difficult for your opponent to remove. He is very much deserving of his title as the King. Number 8. Levon. Coming in at a hefty 22 memory and with just one equipment slot, Levon is a seemingly restricting physical attacker to be considered. Fortunately, Levon has all the right qualities to pay it all back. This Demon Lord has rather exceptional bulk and power, with a deadly bite that even vaccine Digimon should fear. Levon's Envy is such a desirable support skill, making your team more threatening to the vast majority of Digimon you'll encounter competitively. And as far as water-focused teams go, Levon is practically a necessity in such compositions. Number 7. Eamon. Eamon is a prime example of why memory cost matters so much. It is one of the very few Mega Digimon to cost only 16 memory, and this unorthodox number allows for some very unconventional team comps to exist. Beyond its cheap memory, Eamon also happens to be a very competent magical Digimon with very high SP and intelligence. It also comes equipped with an incredibly disruptive signature skill, Brain Rupture, which has a frightening 50% chance of confusing targets. It's rare for a Mega Digimon to fit so much value in very little space. Number 6. Dark Dramon. As far as physical attackers go, Dark Dramon is a particularly vicious threat. His exclusive support skill, D-Brigade, gives the whole team a boost in both accuracy and critical hit rate. Incidentally, this raises the accuracy of Dark Roar and gives this explosive attack even greater destructive potential. All this power gives Dark Dramon an incredibly favorable matchup against the most meta-relevant data types, which is no small feat. And when it comes to stats, Dark Dramon also boasts respectable HP and defense to go along with his power, and 3 equipment slots to shore up his weaknesses. Number 5. Minervamon. Much like our previous entry, Minervamon is also an intense physical threat. Difference is, she does cost slightly more memory, but has higher speed and SP. Minervamon's support skill is Primal Trooper, which boosts the power of neutral damage for the entire team. This is very important because not only does this empower Minervamon's own signature skill, but it also makes common neutral skills even stronger. Generally speaking, she is a high-tier physical attacker for any team, but for a more specialized neutral-focused team, her value is undeniable. Number 4. Lilithmon. The Queen of the Deadly Sins is one of the most prolific magical forces of the game, and for good reason. She ranks as one of the top Digimon for the highest intelligence, and more impressively, she also has the absolute highest natural SP stat of the game. This allows Lilithmon to comfortably use otherwise costly skills, which is a good thing since she does also possess a signature skill that is as expensive as it is mighty. Her support skill, Lust, is also one of the game's best forms of SP management. Her 22 memory cost is a bit demanding, but she is very much worth it. Number 3. Cherubimon Vice. Cherubimon, also known as Cherubimon, is an incredibly potent magical Digimon. He has lower SP and speed when compared to Lilithmon, but makes up for this with his more reasonable 20 memory cost, higher HP, and most importantly, his 3 equipment slots. This gives Cherubimon the kind of versatility that no other magical virus type can really compare to. He even has a powerful piercing signature skill and a decent support skill for SP management. As far as magical Digimon go, Cherubimon is as straightforward as it gets, and what he offers has excellent value. Number 2. Gallantmon Crimson Mode. Gallantmon Crimson Mode is truly one of the best Digimon the game has to offer. Crimson Mode is one of the best generic support skills, boosting attack, defense, intelligence, and speed, enhancing all sorts of Digimon for all sorts of team comps. This is a quality that's quite unique to Gallantmon Crimson Mode. Despite the 25 memory cost, Crimson Mode is very easy to fit in a team due to the nature of his support skill. Well, 25 is still quite heavy to work with, don't be mistaken. But with such incredible value at his disposal, it's no wonder why Gallantmon Crimson Mode is indeed top tier. Before we get to our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Lucimon Shadow Mode. Behold the most powerful magical force of the competitive meta. Lucimon is one of 2 Digimon tied for the highest intelligence stat, the other being Barbamon. Between the two, it is Lucimon who exerts tremendous destructive potential. Divine Atonement is an absurdly powerful attack that hits all targets for intense magical damage. Such power does come with its drawbacks. This attack does cost a hefty amount of SP, and additionally has high cooldown. Committing to this attack pushes Lucimon very far down the turn order, and also gives Lucimon a severe penalty to his intelligence. Even with these repercussions, Lucimon remains a meta-defining force. He even has an excellent support skill that offers a unique form of damage control, with literally no downsides. We have made it to the end of the video. I would like to take this time to say a special thanks to fellow content creator, Commander Spubington, who helped me capture gameplay footage for this video. Please check out his channel. A link will be provided in the description below. Speaking of which, This video wouldn't be possible without the collective knowledge of the Cyber Sleuth community. Special thanks to everyone for their enthusiasm and valuable input in the discussion. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you so much for watching and train hard, Tamers!